Hey homies, thanks for checking out this video. If you're a subscriber, welcome back, and if not, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can join the family. Today I'm going to be showing you my 3 ways of making baby food at home so that you can make safe, nutritious, and delicious food for your own bundle of joy. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's start off with the easiest and quickest method, and that's hand mashing. To show you this, I'm going to use a banana. All you have to do is tear off a piece and mash it up. I'm using my Nuby Steam and Mash to prepare this for Atlas. This mashes it up so quickly, way faster than using a fork. I'll leave links to everything that I use down in the description box, so make sure you check there if you're interested. This method doesn't really require any planning, and that's great. As long as you have the bananas and the masher, you're good to go. I usually give Atlas some banana every day, and it's the only food that I don't make in advance because it gets that gross brown color when it sits, and it's so easy to just make it right away. Just like that, this one is done, completely smooth and perfect for a baby. This only takes about 1 minute in the morning, and then whatever part of the banana is left, I usually just eat it, and then we're both getting a healthy start to our day. Now we're moving on to the sweet potato. Start off by prepping it like you normally would, so poke the skin with a fork, cut off the ends, and bake. And I always bake my sweet potatoes in the microwave because it is fast and it's easy. I don't want to turn on my whole oven just to do a couple sweet potatoes and make the house all warm, so this works for me. Once they're nice and soft, go ahead and cut them open and scoop out the insides. And of course they're super hot when they first come out, so don't be like me. Wait for them to cool off some before you start handling them. I like to make my sweet potatoes in the food processor, so I'm just going to add them into the bowl and use the food puree button. And this is a Ninja food processor that came with the blender as well. You can use either a blender or a food processor for your large quantities. I don't have an exact measurement for the amount of water that you should use because babies at different stages are able to handle different consistencies. So your younger baby is going to have something more thin, and an older baby is going to be able to handle something thicker or even something that's chunky. But I do start out by having about a cup of water in my measuring cup and then pouring in just a little bit of it at a time until it's the right consistency for him. Sometimes I get all the way up to a cup and sometimes I don't. It also depends on the size of sweet potato that I started out with. You want it to be nice and smooth, not too thick that it's going to get caught in their mouth. So you can let your baby try a little bit if you're not sure and see how they take it. And if you feel like you need to thin it out some, you can just add a little bit more water. I like to use the food processor when I'm making a big batch, and I use my Immersion Blender when there isn't as much. For the Immersion Blender, I'm going to be adding some peas into the mixing cup, and this is the cup that came with the blender, and the blender is by Kitchenaid. In this Immersion Blender, I usually do smaller batches like peas, blueberries, or chicken. I steam the peas in the microwave, and I'm adding about 4 ounces or half a cup of water, and then I'll just blend them up until they're perfect for the baby. I was in the baby food aisle at the store getting some ideas of combos that I can make, and I happened to see the peas, and the color is so different from what you get at home. The jarred peas are super dull and they have like a brownish tint to them, but these are so bright and they just look so delicious and inviting. I always taste this food after I make it, and all 3 of these taste great. Atlas agrees too. So that's 3 methods of making baby food at home. It's so easy, healthy, and it's even a lot more affordable than buying the pre-made baby food. Thanks for checking out this video, and make sure you subscribe for more baby food making videos that I have coming up. I'll be making videos with more recipes, flavor combos, storage tips, and more. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye homies!